Yo, so this is a message personally to me and a huge lesson on price. I started trading a live account because everything was going smooth. Like 2025, when it comes to trading, was a profitable year for me. It was everything smooth on a demo account, and I got a funded account. I'm not gonna say who it because I don't really support funded account companies like that. But past the fund and everything, so this year I decided to go live. January, it was a choppy month. I traded like the first couple weeks of January, and then I stopped because I realized January just is cool to just take the month off on January. Boom. I learned my lessons from that. Then come to February, it was like not the best price action either, right? So, and I kept getting chopped up. I didn't get that many clean trades. And if you don't know, I trade in Q, right? And it's currently 2026 in March, and the way this week went for me is currently March 6th, 2026 when I'm recording this. The way this month is going for me is bad. I've been getting like good A+ setups. I've been taking the same A+ setups that I had to get my funded account I passed to have a profitable year in 2025, right? I've been taking the same A+ setups and they just getting chopped up. And this lesson right here that caused me to be down $500 so far this year when it comes to trading. This is the lesson that I learned, and it's based off the higher time frame. So this video is not gonna be that long. It's just a lesson for me to watch in the future because this is something, Lord willing, I plan on doing this trading, short-term investing stuff, and long-term investing for life. So this is a lesson. This beginning of the year and going forward, on and on when it comes to these charts, when it comes to the market. Let's get into it. Looking at this chart right here, when I look at it, like I was just let's start in February and let's go to already March 6th. Like let's just start in February. Right. As you can see, this price action was terrible. Because what do? We just chop up, chop. And I'm not even realizing we're chopping till like this week when I got smacked. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Mind you, I really don't look at social media and other people's trades or none of that, right? But when I do, it's like everybody, I'm witnessing everybody seeing the same thing. So it's like, what am I not seeing in the charts that's making me cause these L's? Because I know I'm taking great A+ setups. And if you don't know, I posted on Instagram Original Capital, and I posted on my Twitter Original L. I am Original L. I post all my trades. I'll be fully transparent. So I'm like, man, I'm taking so many L's right now. 2025 was such a banger year for me. Man, I was so profitable in 25, so I decided to go live this year. And more of the story is what I did, what I've been doing wrong is look at February because I didn't trade, like I said, I didn't trade in January for real because I knew it was going to be like one of those months where it's good to take off the month for January, you know? So getting into February, look at February, we don't do nothing but just move sideways and chop. And I don't realize the chop, but this is how I realize it, right? This is how I realize it. When market comes down, because this could come down price action the way it came down and we took out liquidity. What liquidity did we ultimately take out? We took out this daily volume imbalance right here. This is a new week opening gap, and we call this a daily volume imbalance because we are on the daily chart. So what I need to do from going on now is what I didn't do is I'm looking at this daily chart. I see we fill in this daily volume imbalance right here, right after coming down for February. The moment we tapped into this discount wick right here. The moment we do that, I'm like, okay, bet I'm switching. I see we take out of this liquidity. I need to see that I need to switch to being bullish. After we get see these lows get taken out, we fill in this daily volume balance. We hit this discount wick right here. Because if you don't know, I trade the Inner Circle Trader. Use his concepts. Go check him out. Right. After we take out that, I'm looking for something to get disrespected on the sell side of the curve. And once that happens, I'm like, bet I'm gonna be bullish. So this volume imbalance slash this SIBI slash volume imbalance, I want to get a candle close above it. Then that lets me know, okay, we could go back into day trading, right? Or just a push down a market structure or something. But when I realize we don't get a candle close above it, I should not be trading at all, right? This is what I'm realizing. Let me go to City slash volume balance, right? Because that's what this is. Once I realize that price doesn't, I shouldn't be going, because this is the same thing I use for when I go for lower time frame entries. If I don't see my entry process or my entry model on the daily chart, right, then I shouldn't be going in on a lower time frame and looking for it, because look at what we get. Starting in February, which is when I started getting smacked up, choppy trades, me and being caused to be down $500 starting off the year, a huge hit, by the way. After having a banger year in 2025, we get this chop, and once I realize we have this liquidity, I need to wait for like I usually do on a lower time frame. I usually wait for a close above here. We don't get no close above this daily volume balance slash SIBI. We don't get no close above. We poke up above it a little bit, but we don't get no candle above this 25,452 for me to be bullish, right? Or bearish, because after we take out this liquidity down here, I'm automatically bullish. But what do I need to see? I need to see a close above this. So what I did wrong was I was going in trading in all of this choppiness without me even seeing a close above this to target even this high or this high right here, right? That's initially what I would want to see, because when I go down into a lower time frame, I'm looking for something like a low London low, a Asia low, or or just wherever the pre-market low is to get taken out, then for something on the sell side of the curve to get disrespected, close above this, and then from move up to highs. I was doing that on a lower time frame whole time. I didn't even see that in progress in the daily chart. So why am I going to a lower time frame and looking for it on a daily, on a 1 minute, 5 minute chart when I don't even see it on my daily chart? This has been stupid of me. So basically, going forward from now on, I'm gonna just wait when I see my entry process and good price action, like for example, like I explained earlier on the daily chart, then that's when I'm gonna go in into a 1 minute and just look for my entry model, like on the lower time frame. Other than that, you just don't trade it, bro. Because look, I've been getting chopped up. All February, I got chopped up, horrible trades. Or beginning of this March, I just getting chopped up, all horrible trades, and they were good. They look like good, clean setups on a lower time frame. But the higher time frame is not even processed for my model to be doing what it's supposed to do yet. So therefore, I just get chopped up. But like I said, I'm looking for a close above this 452 to be bullish, or we get a push below a swing low for me to be bearish, right? Um, and that's what I'm going into, and that's what I realized. And if I would have realized this more earlier on, which is my bad, that's why I'm recording this, because it's a lesson for myself. If I would have realized that once we took out this liquidity, boom, I'm looking on the daily chart. I'm like, we need to close above this to meet for even me to go into the lower time frame. I'm looking for a close above this, and let's see if we can get that. We didn't get that, so why am I on the lower time frame looking for an entry? It doesn't make sense. If I don't see my entry in progress on a daily time frame, I shouldn't be going down and looking for my entry on a lower time frame. Moral of the story, and look at this, because I don't get an entry for me to target buy side, or there's no targeting the sell side, right? We literally just chop up, and I'm trading this. So I need to catch that early on, right? So this is a huge lesson for myself. Or let's say even on if I'm bearish, right? I wait for highs to get taken out, then something on the buy side of the curve to get disrespected. If nothing on the buy side of the curve, when I want sell side to get hit is getting disrespected, then I don't even need to be looking for a trade. I don't need to go to the lower time frame. So mainly just stay on the higher time frame L and analyze this. And I want to be down as much coming into the year on my funded or on my live account. But this is the $500 lesson that was getting me, and I'm like, dang man, I had to zoom out real quick. I'm like, okay, we took out this liquidity right here. After we take out these lows, I need to see a close above this. If I didn't see a close above this, so why am I on a lower time frame, right? And vice versa for when I'm bearish. But with that being said, man, that's gonna wrap it up for this vid, and just me learning price and me be like not executing when it comes to me not seeing my executions on how I usually execute on the lower time frame. If I'm not seeing that on the higher time frame, then there's no need for me to go into a lower time frame. But yeah, man, I'm down good. But the good thing is, ending off on a positive note, the good thing I have been doing for sure is risk management. My risk management has been good. I've been, risking more than 2% of what my account is per trade. Right. So that's really what's been keeping me in the game. I'm still going, I'm still trying, is learning, and this is a lesson for me. But yeah, man, until NQ has some better price action and when I see my entry on a higher time frame, that's when I'm gonna start going to lower time frames day by day, looking for an entry. If I don't see it on a higher time frame for a daily chart or a 4 hour, then I'm good. I'm not gonna touch the chart because what do we experience? Choppiness, like I just shown. But like I said, man, I had good risk management. I've been taking good setups. It just was a higher time frame issue this time around. And I'm learning from that. I just learned from it. And this is a video to me, to myself, on how I'm going to improve and go better, do better in the future. Right. So, yeah, that was just a lesson for me. Hope y'all enjoyed it, because I'm not the educator. I'm not a teacher about the charts. I'm just documenting my process. It's original beginnings. I love y'all. Hope y'all have a blessed rest of y'all day, or y'all week, rest of y'all month. Shalom.